So you're thinking of buying a semi-truck, but you want to know the first steps you need to take before buying one. First of all, have you had your Class A license for 2 years? If you have, you're good. But if you haven't, hopefully you have a dad or an uncle, someone that could add you onto their insurance policy, because if you don't have 2 years experience, no insurance company is going to insure you. And if you happen to find someone that will insure you, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg. For example, when I bought my semi-truck, I did not have 2 years experience. And after calling like 20 insurance companies, I found one insurance company that would accept me, but they wanted $6,000 down and a $3,000 payment every month. So I hopped onto my boss's insurance for a couple months until I was able to get my own insurance. And just to give you a figure, this is what I'm paying now for a 2012 International. Now, let's set that aside for a second, because the first thing you need to do is to be legally registered as a business in your state. You can do it yourself online, or you can pay a service company to do all the paperwork for you. I suggest paying a company to do it for you because it becomes a headache very quickly. And then just how you have a social security number, your business also needs its own social security number, only it's not called a social security number, it's called an employer identification number, or EIN for short. And once you have your company's EIN, you're going to use it to register a DOT number to you. This number allows the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration to monitor your company's safety records and other information during an inspection and audit. Next, you need to apply for your CA number with the California Highway Patrol, and this number helps the CHP identify the carrier. In other words, it helps CHP identify who's transporting the load, whether it's Swift Transportation, JB Hunt Transport, or Bob's Trucking, but each company has their own CA number and own DOT number. Still with me? Now that you have your CA number, you can go out and start looking for a truck, because next you're going to need to apply for your motor carrier permit, your MCP, also known as your authority. And in order to apply for your MCP, you need to show proof of insurance, and obviously you need a truck to insure. And this permit is issued by the DMV, and its purpose is to provide proof to the state of California that your CA number is registered. And the DMV branch that issues motor carrier permits is in Sacramento, and it's not a public building. So the only way to turn in your application is through mail or in person via Dropbox. And your MCP could take anywhere from a couple weeks to a couple months to come in. That's why when you hear of people who just bought their truck, they're usually not driving it right away because they're waiting for their MCP to come in. But anyways, I hope that was informative, guys. And if I missed anything or you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Thanks.